All right, one lap review time. We've got Basil, my personal 2002 Porsche 911 Carrera, 57,000 miles on the clock, purchased for less than $15,000, rocking the Wolf Pen vanity plate. These have a 3.6 liter motor. This is the 996.2 6-speed transmission. It makes about 320 horsepower at the crank, or it did when it was new. It's got the 18-inch sport wheels on it. Brakes are stock, leave a little bit to be desired. 200 treadwear Falcon 660 plus tires on it. You know, I bought the car in kind of rough shape, replaced all the fluids, took it on the Rennsport Dragon Rally last October, and haven't had time or funds to do anything since. We've got Bob, the 2002 Miata, trying to break into the 130s today, and they're the same year. So this is the true Porsche cabriolet versus Miata battle.
Welcome back to another one lap review, and I'm excited because it's Basil's first time on track, probably ever. I've been driving this car a lot lately, and it's just such a great sports car. And I think Atlanta Motorsports Park is a great place to show off its talents because it's a really twisty technical course.
Okay, come on, Basil. Let's see what we can do. Oh, your brakes are so bad. Oh, gotta warm this thing up. Little bulky going into third. Okay. I have driven this car on a rally, driven it pretty hard, and it does pretty well. There are concerns about the motor, IMS bearing, bore scoring. Still drives great out of the box. Seats, not so good. Steering feel, nice, very nice. Shifter feel is decent. Brake pedal feel atrocious. I'm gonna blame the pads, but this thing might need a caliper upgrade as well. A lot of body roll. These are probably the original dampers on the car. They definitely need to be replaced. Coilovers are in order for sure. Whee! But somehow, you know, it all comes together to be a really enjoyable experience. Cabriolet is maybe not the best way to enjoy a Porsche on track, but as long as you're not pushing too hard, it's fun. But yeah, she's feeling a little wobbly. Don't trust the brakes very much. But for a single flyer, should be fine. And if I'm gonna have a shot at all of getting sub 140, I really do need, tail came out. I am gonna need to push. I probably don't have enough heat in the tires yet. It is about 40 degrees out, maybe 45 now. Eek. Most of the original 320 horsepower is still here, it feels like. The older you get with the 911s, the more tail happy they tend to be, and Basil is a little tail happy. Got into ABS there. I reserve the right to do an additional lap if I need to for the sake of the lap time. Always a little sketchy through here. If you overdo it through here, bad things can happen. Turn 16 can punish. So we're being a little careful, feeding the throttle up the hill. Okay. And 139.77. We don't even need to do another lap. Sorry, Nathan. Haha. We're in a little competition between Basil and Bob. Bob is an '02 Miata with a lot more mods, but right out of the box with 200 treadwear tires, this 2002 base cabriolet easily did a 139 and could certainly do better. Throw some mods at it, we got a contender on our hands. You know, I think people sleep on the driving dynamics of the 996. It really is the continuation of the 993. And compared to modern 911s, it feels like a classic at this point, but it's still got some bolts. Named Basil, by the way, because of the basalt black paint. Every Porsche I've owned so far, this is the third, has had metallic black paint. I'm not sure why. Wouldn't be my first choice, but sometimes things choose you. I'm very pleased with that. I really like Basil, but in his current state, I can't give him a great score. I'm gonna go 8-1, and that's being generous.
Well, it's not a great score, but it's a decent lap time. I've been thinking a lot about the mods for this car, and there are a handful that it needs for sure. Coilovers, brakes, seats, and shifter. What I'm not as sure about is whether I want to pursue a performance build with this motor. Slacker Racing Development has infiltrated my algorithm lately, and they offer 4.1 liter rebuilds on these engines that make them more powerful and more reliable. I also happen to have a potentially fixable LS7 that's been sitting in my garage for a couple of years. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Snell and brakes.
And thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you next time.